I wanted to share with you guys today that I got a new tarot card deck, and I was at the local mysticism shop or whatever, local witchy shop yesterday, and if my subscribers know, I've tried the tarot in the past. I have, let me grab it real quick. Sorry for the shaky camera. I have this Gilded Tarot deck already, and it came with a easy to learn Tarot for Beginners book, and I just could not get into that deck. I couldn't do it. I tried learning it. I was going through the cards, and it just wasn't working for me. And so I was at the witchy shop yesterday, and I was kind of checking this deck out, and it's called the Mystic Dreamer Tarot, and it just looked really pretty. So this is the box that it comes in. It's really nice, thick box, even though I really never end up keeping all my tarot cards in their boxes. And it's really interesting because when I got home, I realized, I didn't even notice this at the store, but I realized that the book is by Barbara Moore, and she is actually the one that wrote this book, Destiny's Portal, which goes with my Oracle deck that I use all the time, the Enchanted Oracle. And you guys know I'm a huge fan of that deck and that book. And so I think it's funny that without even realizing it, I was drawn to the exact same author. It's a different artist. This person manipulates images with Photoshop, whereas my other one is illustrated fairies. But the cards are really pretty, and I'll show you those in a minute. And this is the book that actually comes with it. It's called The Dreamer's Journal, and it's really, really a cool book. It's 250 pages, I think, so it's really, really thick, and I'll show you some of the stuff here that is in it. Now, looking at the book, and this is really hard to do one-handed, I should really have set up my camcorder for this, but every card is basically a little tiny 2-page explanation and then a section for use your intuition, which I really like because I find that I'm more of an intuitive reader and not so much a linear reader. And a lot of the tarot decks apparently deal more with like the numerology and the more linear sort of things. And this, it is a tarot deck, but it also draws you into the imagery, much like an oracle deck. So I think that's going to make it an easier transition for me. And I won't be so overwhelmed with trying to memorize all the cards because I can just kind of go off of the imagery. Now, in the beginning of the book, there is a whole section on tarot deck basics, and I really like it because she kind of just lays it out for you. This is what this is. Start looking for this, then look for this, then look for this, then look for this. And that's where you're going to get your basic data. And then go to your intuition. And then there's, the tarot basics, that goes for 14 pages. So it's a really good intro to tarot. And then on page 15, we start with the spreads. And there are so many different spreads in here. That's one thing I like as opposed to the Oracle deck book that she wrote, because in the Oracle deck book she gave me, there was only 2 different spreads. And there is good, probably 15 pages worth of spreads here. So yeah, that ends on page 37. So yeah, like 20 pages worth of spreads, all kinds of different spreads. And then it even goes further and describes how you can use the tarot for your dream work before it starts getting into the actual cards. So there's a lot of good information in this book. And like I said, it's really thick. There's a lot of good stuff in here. So that was really nice for the price. And I did pay full price for this deck. I think it was $26.99. So here on my altar, I have the cards kind of charging with some crystals. I usually like to charge it under a full moon, but if not, then I just use citrine crystals because they're so full of energy. I like to do that. So, but you can see here, this is I did a 1-card draw this morning and I got the 10 of Cups, and it's just really, really pretty. Really pretty imagery. That's the Lovers. I'm just going to show you a few of the cards here that I'm drawing off the thing. Here's the Hierophant, the Emperor. So they're very vibrant. The color is lovely. So I'm really, really hoping that I can get into this deck. And even this is the back of the cards. Just really pretty. So I guess I'm just going to give this a shot and see how I do, but I'm already much happier with this deck than I was with the other one. And sometimes I think that's half the battle, is finding the right deck for you. But I just wanted to share my little witchy find, and I hope you are all doing well. I'll talk to you soon. Blessed be.